Mic check, mic check. Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to another call it an episode of Andrews Osborne Academy Girls Volleyball. Today we got a double feature, JV and Varsity. We'll start with the JV. Euclid was a little late to get here, so again, a little late of a start, much like last time. It is your AOA Phoenix versus the Euclid Panthers. I'm Anthony Camardi, and we're live from Graham Gymnasium. I'll give you the lineups, the rosters, once we get going here on yet another beautiful day before the end of the summer, which I'm not going to call it the end of the summer until at least September 21st, because we don't like the F word fall, at least I don't. I just took a picture of the roster for Euclid, and once I see the players on the court, I'll give you a rundown of that. Overall, on the season, both JV and Varsity are 1-1. The most recent game, after an opening loss to Beechwood, was an impressive victory when my computer loads, as I'm still getting used to all the names of the schools in this area. Yes, I am brand new still. But I'd like to welcome you all to the broadcast and thank you for waiting, for those who have waited patiently for about a half hour now. And that match victory was against Wycliffe, the Blue Devils, last Thursday in an impressive victory. JV won in 3 sets, and Varsity with a sweep in 3. Looking for more of the same today, as we have about a minute and 44 seconds until the first serve. Other AOA action today, girls varsity tennis is away at Geneva today to play the Eagles in what is their first match of the season. And boys varsity soccer get things started tonight at Lake Catholic at 6 p.m. against the Cougars. So good luck to both of those teams. As we are just about ready to get underway here in Graham Gymnasium. I hope everybody had a great Labor Day weekend. Because it was beautiful weather, activities for the AOA community were trips to the Geauga County Fair, Crocker Park at the mall, amongst other things. As we're about a week settled in now to campus, everybody's got their class schedule, and the dust is gonna settle, and we are gonna start to get rolling. Sports-wise, campus-wide wise, dorm-wise, everything-wise, as we are filling space with time, and there's 9 seconds. So I'll get you the roster as we run it down. Happy to be here, happy to be commentary. And let's buckle up for some volleyball, folks. Andrews Osborne Phoenix versus the Euclid Panthers. So in JV, it's going to be a best of 3. And for varsity, it'll be best of 5. And the girls do the lineup to start. And they're amped up, ready to go, and so am I. Hopefully you are too. As I said before, the Phoenix looking to get on the positive side of the ledger to go to 2-1 after today, both JV and varsity. Should any issues arise with the broadcast, please feel free to provide positive feedback in the commentary chat section of the YouTube channel. Let me give you a starting lineup for your Phoenix, as I can see those numbers. We have some of the numbers also may change as the rosters are subject to change. We have number 23, Carlotta Diaz. Number 2, Alexis Boyanek. And if I pronounce the name wrong, I'm just getting used to seeing all the girls and getting their names down. Number 22, Hanny Martin. Number 11, Aubrey Sloan. Looks like number 13, Sophia Lewis, the libero for the JV squad for AOA. And number 4, Jordan Williams, starting service for the Phoenix. Alright, it appears we have our connection back. Sorry about that, folks. Seemed to be a bit of a bandwidth issue, as it looks like we have full camera back here. The score is 13-7 Phoenix. I missed a decent amount of points, so I apologize for that. I'll get you updated in a moment. But most importantly, we look to be back up and running. A bit of a bandwidth issue. As this point here is going to go to the Panthers of Euclid. So 13-8 the score. Timeouts were taken. Rosters are coming. Hopefully this issue does not persist. We're going to be here for a while with JV and Varsity. Doubleheader. Anthony Camardi solving all your problems and bringing you live feed and commentary, as that's going to be a double hit by the Phoenix and a point to the Panthers, 13-9. Serving now for Euclid is number 13, Janai Jones. Tipped over there by Hanny Martin. That's good for a Phoenix point. Hanny Martin, one of the standouts for this JV squad, was the other substitution, as we have number 23, Carlotta Diaz, coming in. And Sophia Lewis, the JV libero, serving it out for the Phoenix. Serves up and bumped right back over. And that's going to be a point to the Phoenix. I mentioned number 3, Janai Jones. I mentioned number 11 now, Melina Broom. And now service goes into the net. It'll be a point to the Panthers. Going to be keeping a close eye on the stream for you here. Just try not to have it drop anymore. Melina Broom, left-handed server, picked up there by Lewis, and it's not going to make it over. I apologize for the stutter, as when technical difficulties arise, you have to try to play catch up with the commentary, and not everything is always copacetic. We have a number 24, Brooke Berry, also on the floor for the Panthers. And that serve is going to go well out of bounds off the hand of Broom at point to the Panthers, 16-11. And a substitution as Aubrey Sloan checks in for the Phoenix. Service from AOA coming from Hanny Martin. Dug out and tipped over. Up in the air. And over by Sloan. No, not over. Sloan hit it the opposite direction. And it'll be point Panthers, 16-12. Phoenix still lead here in the first set, as things seem to have settled down with the bandwidth issues. And serving now into the net was number 8, Carter Holsey. And back to the Phoenix way, as now number 2, Alexis Boynak, will serve. Panthers pick that one out over the net. Still alive. Dug out and not able to save it was Diaz, and Panthers point. I was keeping an eye on the score as things are going on. It's maintained relatively Phoenix advantage. It was at one point a 13-7 lead, excuse me. So 6-point lead, now down to a 2-point lead. As Brooke Berry to serve. Underhand serve is effective as that finds the floor. 17-14 Panthers. As I see the numbers, number 3, Morgan Wiley, also on the floor for the Panthers. And that underhand serve, this time picked up by the Phoenix, tipped over and a hit over there by number 4, Jordan Williams. Tipped up by Lewis. Over by Martin. And that hit down, picked by Martin again. And unable to get that one is Boynak. And the Panthers go on a little bit of a run. Brooke Berry to serve again. Underhand effective. Unless it doesn't go over the net. Phoenix point. As Berry checks out. Serving now for the Phoenix is number 3, Demi Wilson. That serve is going to get a Phoenix bounce. Tipped up by Martin. Hammered down by Jordan Williams. 20-16 Phoenix, first set. No way. All right, and yet again we are back. Hopefully you have managed to hang with us. It's just as frustrating for me as it is for you. Hopefully this shouldn't be an issue going forward with the match. So AOA won the first set, 25-23. Again, we're playing the Euclid Panthers. And currently in the second set, the Panthers' lead was just 10-6. It's now 10-8. As we all love technology. And again, thank you for being patient, and I sincerely apologize. A rifle serve coming from Izzy Schuller. 10-9. So as we learn the rules of volleyball, you are allowed 6 sets a day between JV and varsity. So you'll see some of these girls on either side playing this match and the next match, as long as that does not exceed, as that looks like a carry, and it's going to be awarded to the Euclid Panthers. That was definitely a carry, much to the chagrin of the Phoenix coach. One of the assistants, as head coach Mike Fitzgerald is having a seat, smiled at that one. As we have a service coming up for the Panthers. That is Janai Jones again. Tipped up and hit over there by Izzy Schuller. Bumped by Izzy. Hanny Martin. Back to Schuller. And that's going to be out. It'll be 12-9 Panthers. Thankfully, these issues that we have with the streaming, at least today, are easily troubleshooted, as that serve by Jones goes begging into the net, and it's 12-10. As number 4, Jordan Williams back to serve for your AOA Phoenix. Serve is good. Bumped in the air. And a point for the Phoenix, as that set there by Jones was not the best. Another serve coming from Williams. This one is another good one. Got back over. And Williams will hit that one to the middle of the court, where the Panthers will set up their offense. And that's going to be out of bounds. Good hold there by Williams to read that as it's going. Her teammates also calling out. And we're 12-12 now, tied in the second set. This double feature today brought to you by me, Anthony Camardi. Come up with a name for it. The soon-to-be Phoenix media team will come up with a more creative name as things begin to gain traction, as we're building and growing here at Andrews Osborne Academy. That serve is not close from Melina Broom. And 13-all is our score. We'll have a substitution as Sophie Lewis checks in, as well as Carlotta Diaz. Sophie Lewis to serve. The libero for the JV squad today. Good serve there over the net, and a good point, as Diaz couldn't handle the return. 14-13 Panthers. Serving for the Panthers. Underhand serve. Bumped in the air by Schuller to Martin. And Diaz with the winner. 14-all as we exchange points here back to back to back. Hanny Martin to serve. A good serve from Martin. Dumped in the air and over by the by the Panthers. Back tapped, and Schuller with a winner. 15-14 Phoenix. As we see if they can get the home team on a little bit of a run here. Haney Martin to serve again. Looking for 3 in a row. That service is going to be in, says the linesman. An ace for Martin. Martin again. That one's going to go begging into the net, and it's 16-15, but this time the Phoenix have a 1-point lead. As number 27 getting her name right now. Number 27 goes unnamed into the roster sheet for Euclid, so she'll remain unnamed as number 24 Brooke Berry checks out. Now Alexis Boynak to serve for the Phoenix. 17-15 the score here in the second set. That one's over. Broom knocks it back. Big hit there from Schuller, and a point for the Phoenix. As Alexis Boynak to serve again. Another good one. Broom up in the air. Tipped over. Lewis there. Martin to Williams. Williams finds Pater, as Panthers are getting a little frustrated as the lead is opened back up to 18-15. As the Panthers coach has a question for the table. Maybe on a substitution question. But it appears everything went okay. However, I could be wrong, as my knowledge of the volleyball rules are not yet 100%. Referee's going to take a look at it right now. As you can see on the bottom of your screen at home, or wherever you're watching from. Got off to a little bit of a late start with the late arrival of Euclid, along with some technical difficulties, and I'm not going to say we're in the clear, but we are running pretty smoothly at the moment. As Euclid to serve. 18-16 the score. As things are squared away. And hammered there by Williams. Saved by the Panthers. And that'll be a Phoenix point, 19-16. Substitution Phoenix. As Diaz checks out. And Demi Wilson checks in. And Demi Wilson to serve. And now it's not going to get over the net. And it's 19-17. Boynak saves that. Schuller hits it right into the net. Uncharacteristic mistake there by Izzy Schuller. And it's 19-18 as the Panthers stay alive. Bump there by Williams. Martin. Schuller gets a tip and a block and a save. And we have a obstruction as we have the Panthers hitting the net. And I believe I stand corrected. That was a Panther point as saved. Number 18. I don't have that as a number for the Phoenix roster. Is that bump out of bounds by the Panthers? 2019 as the Phoenix getting closer to closing this out in 2. Izzy Schuler to serve. Hammered serve, hammered home by Schuler, 21-19. Schuler again. This one goes sailing out of bounds. 21-20. Phoenix keeping the Panthers in it. A lot of alliteration today. Even though, phonetically speaking, Phoenix and Panthers are not really alliteration. Not to be mistaken for alliteration, if that's a word. I'm confused. Oh no! How about miscommunication by Boynak and Williams, as Williams okay as she gets hit in the face. 21-21. Somehow the first 2 matches for JV have gone into the 3rd set. This one, hopefully not the case, as that serve by Jones goes begging into the net. 22-21 Phoenix. That serve down, tipped over, Williams saves it, and miscommunication again, as you would expect in a JV match, but unfortunate nonetheless, as it's now 22-22 as number 5 Adelaide Kircher checked, 15, number 15. Out of bounds, Phoenix point. Much with the first week of the school year, players tend to change sports. Much is the case here, as the opening roster I was given is not coinciding with the roster on the court right now, so I apologize. However, Sophia Lewis is the libero, and she is serving right at the moment. So Sophia Lewis will serve this one. 2 more points, and the Phoenix will have victory for the JV. A good serve by Lewis. Martin bumps it up, and Martin gets a winner. 24-22 match point at the hands of Sophia Lewis. Service is good. Bumped over, saved. Lewis sets. Over by Martin. Caught and down, match over. Phoenix win. 25-23 and 25-22. 2 sets to none. JV improves. 2-1 on the season. Thank you for watching this JV edition of our doubleheader. Apologize for the technical difficulties early on. We're going to keep the stream going as both varsity units will warm up. I'm going to mute the audio as the teams both warm up for the match. It'll take about 15 minutes, as varsity will look to sweep the day and improve their record to 2-1 as well. Andrews Osborne Academy and Graham Gymnasium, the Phoenix versus the Panthers. Anthony Camardi's here. Well, folks, better late than never. But we're back. And I don't think it's me today because some of the girls came over for an interview pregame, and they said the Wi-Fi today has been spotty. And I have to agree. However, we are ready to roll as Varsity will look to continue the trend of winning as JV took care of the Panthers 2-0, as Varsity will now look to do the same. As the starting lineups were just announced, and we're ready to roll here. And Mama always said there would be days like these. Today's one of them. So let's buckle in. Hope the Wi-Fi cooperates. And let's play some volleyball. We got a few of our soccer players on hand to provide some support. Hopefully the gym will fill up as dinner gets over. And let's play some volleyball here in Graham Gymnasium. I have a roster for Euclid. And I have a roster for the Phoenix. We have a libero for each team. For your Phoenix, as always, number 1, Iris Parker. And for the Euclid Panthers, it's number 2, Kennedy Diamond. The rest of the Panthers, I will get their numbers and names, who are starting on the floor. We have a number 5, Kendall Robinson. Serving first are going to be the Phoenix of Andrews Osborne Academy. And in the hands of Dakota Royer to start. And that service hammered out of bounds. First point goes to the Panthers. Serving first for the Panthers is number 5, Kendall Robinson. As Parker digs that one out. Royer to Royer. Point. Panthers. Royer to Royer is a common connection for Phoenix Pride here. Serving second for the Phoenix is Alejandra Lopez, who is an oncoming superstar here as she was new to the team as of about a week ago. As that service is down to service ace for Alejandra. 2-1. Just rounding out more of the roster for the Panthers, number 14. Unlisted, shall remain unnamed. Alejandro with another service, and that's another ace as it is misread. By the Panthers. It's 3-1. Let's see if Alejandro can keep this rolling. Should the stream provide the opportunity, as Alejandro served this time, is again missed by the Panthers. 4-1. As I was saying, should the stream stand and the opportunity provided, Allie Royer and Jordan Williams will be here for a little interview as we look to improve and increase our, I don't know what the right word is. As another one from Alejandra is going to go by the wayside. 4 in a row now for Alejandra. I can think of something really, really corny to say right now, but I'm not going to. But I believe it involves a Lady Gaga song. And But if you're a Lady Gaga fan, you get me. 5-1, 6-1. Alejandro's on fire. Saw a little bit more fight from the JV side from Euclid, as that one is saved for the time being, as Maya Jones was unable to get that and keep that in play for the Panthers, as right now it's all Phoenix. Alejandro again, that one saved by Jones, bumped up in the air and over and out. That time was from Kennedy Diamond, and it's 8-1. Alejandra again, bumped up by Diamond, up and swing and a miss. Strike one by Jones. Panther point, or excuse me, Phoenix point. Lopez again. Bumped up by Diamond. Tipped over by Gorchakov. Parker. Royer. Point. Dakota to Alley. 10-1. As the Phoenix are rolling. Alejandra again. Alejandra point again. 11-1. Total beyond this far for the Phoenix. Everything is clicking. Alejandro again bumped up by Kennedy Diamond and into the net. Another Phoenix point, 12-1, and the route is on. Lopez, another one. She might just finish the set out. 13-1. And no timeout being called here by Euclid. Even the coach is not being very vocal. That one bumped and saved. All right, ladies and gentlemen, once again, we have our stream back. And I figured out the issue. Nothing like a call to huddle support couldn't help. Apparently, there was two things trying to stream at once from our huddle camera, and it did not like that. Not one bit. But we're back. So, as before we left here, Well, everyone, we're back again. I feel like this will be for the third set. The third and final set, the way this is going, as the Phoenix have been unmatched by the Panthers. First set was 25-11. The second set was more the same, and so far the third set is trending in that direction as it's now 15-3 in the third. Again, we apologize. There's bandwidth issues. I've been on the phone with Hull support. I've sent up SOSs. I've done just about everything I could do except cry. But crying is not going to solve anything. We will regroup and the Phoenix will rise. But we'll try to get to the end of this one for you. As that one is tipped down by Izzy Schiller. And it's 16-3. As Berta Ruiz will serve. And that one is dug up by Dakota Royer. Berta Ruiz tips it up. Allie Royer into the net. However, some exciting action, should it be allowed by the stream itself. We could get a post-game interview with Allie Royer and Jordan Williams. So let's hope for that and provide some good to come out of this other than a complete beatdown of the Euclid Panthers. Dakota Royer, Allie Royer, saved by the Panthers. Panthers trying to get something going. Dakota Royer, Allie Royer will not get that one either. Let's see if they do it again, as that one's going to go out. So it works, 17-4. And that serve goes down, and Allie Royer gets another one, 18-4. Another one. Oh, 19-4. Allie Royer again. Hits the back line. 20-4, as this has just been a complete rout all day. As it looks like Jordan Williams is checking in. As we are now 4 points away. 4 points away. And Allie Royer still has the ball in her hands. Three points away now from this one mercifully being over. And that one into the net, 23-4, 2 points away. Carlotta Diaz checks in. Allie Royer, 2 points away on her serve. One point away. Allie Royer, let's see if she can finish it off. And that'll do it, folks. 25-5. 4 in the third. 3-0. 3 sets to nothing. as the route was on from the beginning. So the Phoenix improve to 2-1. Their next match will be on Thursday. And that match will be against, as I sign into my Phoenix net for the schedule. And we're also gives a minute to let Allie and Jordan come over here for a little post game. Their next match will be Thursday, a home game against Horizon Science Academy. Our next broadcast potentially will be either volleyball here at home with bandwidth working, or we could be at a neutral site for prep soccer to kick off their season against the Cleveland Force. Stay tuned to all our socials, Andrews Osborne Academy on Instagram and YouTube and all the above, as Jordan Williams is on her way over. So we'll do a quick interview here with Jordan Williams. The camera's not on her, but she is here. Jordan, how are you?
I'm good.
Jordan, just for everybody at home, what year are you in? And tell us a little bit about each of the JV and the varsity game you got to play in today.
I'm in 10th grade, and we did really good.
Anything else to add to that? Coach has you playing a little bit of everything. What is your favorite part on the floor when you're in the game?
My favorite part is slamming it over and over and just getting all the points.
That's a good thing to be happy about. You did a very good job today. I hope to see you out there again Thursday against Horizon Science. Give them something to laugh about at home.
Why did a chicken cross the road to get to the other side?
All right, folks. Jordan Williams, 10th grader here at Andrew Osborne. We'll see you next time. What up?
What do you do? You're broadcasting?
Yeah, I'm doing commentary. It didn't really work too well today because I guess the Wi-Fi was just beat all day. But don't go just yet, folks. Allie Royer's made an appearance. Allie, first off, how are you this evening?
I'm doing great. Happy to be here.
All right, so for everybody at home, let us know what grade you're in and how excited you are for this season.
I'm a senior this year. My name is Allie Royer, and I think every single practice, every single game, everybody's getting better and playing more as a team. So I couldn't be more proud of everybody. And my little sister is a freshman this year, and we've all just been playing so amazing together. So I can't wait to see where the season goes.
It's been awesome to call the games early on. We did have some issues today with the streaming. However, the Royer to Royer combination has been prevalent. And last game we had a little bit of issues with the spike from this side, but today looked pretty clean. And playing with your sister, right? You just said how excited you are to do that, but how happy are your parents?
My parents are very happy because it means they don't have to drive either one of us to practice. So.
That's always a plus. Coming up, you have Horizon Science Academy. Coach said might not be the best side you play, but how does a team keep their focus playing someone that might not be as strong as you guys?
We like to run our own plays, have our own speed, and not play down to the other team. Like push ourselves to get better, pad our stats, and just play as a team. We can't get in our heads.
Awesome, Allie. Thanks a lot for coming to join us, and we'll hope you join us again. And we'll hope the stream works better next time, but we got to have you on, and this was fun. And you got a smile on your face, which is good. And my pictures do not stink. You got something else to say to everybody out there?
Have a good night.
Have a good night, folks. Thank you, Allie.